Treat the condition. The Health Watch 16 report. Weekdays on News Watch 16 at 5. Thanks for watching, Danville. We're proud to serve. Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is News Watch 16 this morning.
Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning to you. I'm Mindy Ramsey.
And I'm John Myers. So nice to have you with us on this Friday morning. We have Friday vibes this morning, but they feel a little bit different for some reason.
They feel a little bit snowy.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a weekend, that's for sure. We're heading to Anthony to break it all down. We have cold, we have snow. It's going to be something.
Oh yeah, John and Mindy. So right now it's already cold. We're talking about how it's going to get much colder, but right now out here in the backyard, you need the hat, you need the heavy coat, and it's going to be about 20 degrees cooler this time tomorrow, and of course the snow event. So I want to show you the snow map here, and we'll get into more details here in the full weather. I just want to show you this. We're expecting 18 to 14 inches with some locally higher amounts in northeast Pennsylvania, and for central Pennsylvania 8 to 12, and it'll be a pure snow. And it'll be snowing most of Sunday, but we got to talk about our first weather impact alert. It's because of that cold air that we want to remind you just to bundle up, stay safe, practice that heat, space heater safety as well. Here's a recap over the last 20 hours. Yesterday, we're in the 40s. The sun was shining. It was a bit breezy, but a first front passed in, and temperatures are a bit cooler than 24 hours ago. So we have a perfect weather system. We have the energy off towards the left, and we have the cold off towards the north. Those are going to combine and create a pretty snowy setup here on Sunday. But for right now, temperatures are in the 20s. You can see here northeast and central Pennsylvania. Some spots are in the teens, like Mount Pocono at 18, Jim Thorpe at 19. And it is cooler than 24 hours ago. A clear sky to start off the day. Then those clouds start building going on into tomorrow. So those highs in the mid and upper 20s today. It's funny, all relative. Because right now, 28, you're like, oh, it's warm. It's going to be warmer. This is probably the warmest temperature we see for at least the next 7 days. So
right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
And then the snow. So we'll get into all that in a few minutes.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot to talk about.
Yep.
Get ready.
Well, PennDOT's already preparing its response to the incoming winter storm.
News Watch 16's Audie Iyer brings us a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to make sure roads are safe and clear.
With what could be the biggest snowstorm we've seen in years, just days away, PennDOT's preparing.
We're focusing on our equipment, our materials, our staffing, making sure our manpower is going to be available, and also contacting our rental partners that we have on as well.
Part of that equipment and part of that manpower is this plow truck and the man behind its wheel.
We got so many miles to do, and it usually takes an hour or two or maybe 3 to complete the route.
And when there's snow constantly falling, plow truck drivers do their route
Over and over and over. I don't give count, but it's continuous. It's over and over and over.
over and over and over until the snow comes to a stop.
Shift starts from 12 in the afternoon, if it's snowing, to 12 at night. So if it's dark here, you got to use extreme caution.
Extreme caution balanced with a whole heap of hurdles.
You got the road to watch. You got vehicles to watch. You got how much snow. You got to watch it if you're too close to the guardrail with your wing. So you got a lot going on, and you really got to pay attention.
But sometimes drivers don't make the job easy.
When I'm driving and I look in my mirror and I see a guy coming up, I'll just lay on the horn and let him know, back off. Or give him a warning, don't get near us. Let us do our thing, get through, and the road's open, and they could go back to speeding.
It's all things plow truck drivers need to remember, especially when there's a major snowstorm on its way.
For a storm like this, I'll try to get a good 8 to 9, 10 hours sleep so I'm well rested, because it's going to be a long 2 or 3 days, whatever it takes. It's going to be long, so you'll be taxed it to the limit.
Audie Iyer, News Watch 16, Lackawanna County.
And good luck to all of those that will be out on the road,
Yes.
keeping them clear this weekend.
We appreciate all your hard work.
Yes.
Well, with the threat of heavy snowfall looming, many are stocking up on essentials, some even getting ahead of the rush.
Gotta get to the grocery store. News Watch 16's Valeria Quinones live in the newsroom. Hi, Valeria.
Good morning, John and Mindy. As people prepare to hunker down for the storm, the shelves at supermarkets all over the area are clearing out with essentials. Shoppers at Garrity's and Kaiser Oak Shopping Center in Scranton are preparing for what meteorologists say could be the biggest snowstorm the Northeast has seen in years. Blake Powell is the closing manager at Garrity's. He says the store has been extremely busy with shoppers buying the essentials.
Pretty much the regular milk, eggs, butter, but really just everything, because people are prepared to stay indoors for the next 2 or 3 days, so they're really just, they're buying everything.
Milk, eggs, and butter seem to be exactly what's on the snowstorm menu. Some shoppers say they're preparing for the worst.
Snow apocalypse, got to get the bread and milk. French toast for everybody. Will say I'm probably happy I got in here before the craziness starts. I'm predicting tomorrow everybody's going to get out of work and probably be here. So I said to my wife, I was like, let's just get it over with.
One shopper had no idea of what's to come.
I was here the other day. I don't watch TV, so I didn't know the storm was coming, to be honest. So I stocked up with my provisions the other day. So it looks scary. Yes, I'm not happy.
Garrity workers say while the store is busy, they're prepared to get an even bigger rush of shoppers just before the storm is set to roll in Saturday night.
It's probably going to be a lot busier than it is today, because the further we get closest to the storm, the more business we're going to get. So I think the storm is supposed to come in Saturday night. Saturday morning, we're going to be slammed.
It's a tale as old as time. Shoppers, much like myself, will most likely be pouring into Garrity's for those last-minute items. John and Mindy, I hope you guys have everything you need.
I went yesterday. It was busy.
Very busy. Absolutely. Thanks so much, Valeria.
Thanks, Valeria.
Well, if you'd like to keep your eye on the winter storm, check out our 24/7 live radar. It's streaming on WNEP Plus. And of course, you can look for extra storm coverage on the Plus as well. Just download the WNEP Plus app on your TV and watch it for free.
In this week's 16 to the Rescue, we meet a 2-year-old cat who started out as a stray.
Meet Landon. Folks at Carbon County Friends of Animals and Jim Thorpe say that when Landon came in, all the workers were so excited because he was so affectionate and sweet. And even though he's not a kitten, he would make some family very happy. So you can find out more about Landon tonight on Newswatch 16 at 5 o'clock.
Here's Anthony.
Do you think the viewers know that I'm switching coats? I don't want to wear the heavy winter coat inside. It feels a little bit weird, so I'll just change it to like a sports jacket.
Yeah, it's like you go into a phone booth and come out a different person.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's Inside Anthony.
Here's Super Anthony.
Yeah, so we have a Fun Question Friday. It's posted on my Facebook page, and a lot of people have weighed in, over 250 votes so far, about would you rather one 30-inch snow event or 30 1-inch snow event?
I think I'd go with
question.
the 31-inch. Then it spreads it out over the whole winter.
All right, so we have the podcast at 8:30, but at 7:30 on our streaming show, we'll reveal the results of the poll, and I'll actually have some of your answers too that we'll share as well. And I'm interested to see your opinion, so we'll talk more about that then. But of course, we have a pretty big snow event, not 30 inches.
Not 30.
But we'll talk about that in a couple minutes.
Can't wait for that.
Sick of the cold? Winter blues got you down?
Every new Kia comes with a 3-day, 2-night vacation and airfare for 2. Choose from Orlando, Florida or Las Vegas. That's right, a free vacation with airfare when you get any new Kia from Performance Kia and get up to $10,000 off leftover models. Rates as low as 0% and no payments for 90 days. That's right, no payments for 90 days. $10,000 off, 0% Fresh Start credit programs and a 3-day, 2-night vacation with airfare going on now at Performance Kia.
At the Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School, you don't just receive a public education. You receive an education that will grow with you. Education doesn't just happen in books or on a screen. It happens through experience. Our students experience growth, pride, and confidence. State-of-the-art facilities and knowledgeable, dedicated teachers and staff. You will experience adventures, fun, and milestones. PA Cyber students experience success. Make the most of every experience at the Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School.
The perfect snack box is everything. So customize your box, sweet and salty your box, protein pack your box, movie night perfect your box. Build your own incredible snack box at nuts.com and get 20% off plus free shipping.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Hi, I'm Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron. We're declaring weather impact alerts for Saturday because of Arctic air, frigid temps, and Sunday due to a significant possible winter storm.
A somber anniversary in Luzerne County. Yesterday marked 67 years since the deadly Knox mine disaster.
On January 22nd, 1959, the Susquehanna River broke through the roof of the mine near Pittston, flooding the shafts with millions of gallons of water. The Susquehanna River just gushing into the mines. Dozens of men were in the mine at the time. Nearly 70 escaped, 12 never made it out. Our Mike Stevens spoke with Robert Thomas in 2016. His grandfather, Myron Thomas, was an assistant foreman at Knox and led a group of survivors to safety.
Starting to whirlpool down in, but you see these gigantic chunks of ice. I can't imagine that. So like one would be closed off, they'd get to a point, have to turn around and go another direction. I mean, they're walking in water, freezing water.
Wow, what an ordeal. It took 3 days to plug the hole in the mine with rail cars and other debris. The 1959 tragedy effectively ended deep coal mining in the Wyoming Valley.
Isn't that video crazy where they're just tossing train cars in to plug that hole?
Yeah.
Wow. Anthony's up next with the Storm Tracker 16 forecast, the all-important forecast.
Yes, and we're taking a look outside at Mountain Springs Lake Resort right as the sun is about to come up. What a beautiful moment. What a beautiful time in the morning. It's 25 degrees at 6:41.
Good news. Frontier is joining Verizon, bringing wildly fast fiber internet together with America's best 5G network. More ways to connect on the go.
Stay with me now. Nice.
At home.
Play me now. Stop!
And at work.
Get on now!
With incredible speeds, reliability, and big savings.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Frontier and Verizon. Better together.
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze Plug-In. It has a microchip that alternates between 2 scents to fight odors and provide freshness for up to 50 days. Try Febreze Plug.
We don't want to see homeowners falling through their floors.
Certainly not.
So as the symptom goes, moisture, mildew, mold, any of that stuff.
That's bad. Wood doesn't like water. Every house that is on a crawl space needs an encapsulation.
It's so important, man. If this doesn't get done, like what happens to polite society now?
When your flooring's in jeopardy, ain't nobody safe.
Get a free inspection from a trained and certified expert at Groundworks.
Great.
What does great really mean?
Great.
At NJM, great insurance means we do what's right for our policyholders.
Great.
You got it? Great is why we let you choose your own body shop.
Great.
Or help find one for you. No jingles or mascots. Just great insurance. NJM.
The finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available at your local store. Unstoppable's Unlimited Collection makes everything smell magnifique. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
Newswatch 16 is sponsored by the Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School, where the learning never stops.
So Anthony, apparently you have a lot of power. I went to Garrity's yesterday, and one of the workers said, I was watching the morning news, and Anthony said, you know, today might be a good day to go to the supermarket before the big rush. And he said, as soon as he heard you say that, he knew they were doomed, and it was busy.
Everybody was there.
I would hope I have that much power. Now, can I say anything now to make, I don't know. I'm trying to think what other powers I can have here, but I'll test those out, but we're not trying to hype anything. We're just trying
Anthony,
to keep
say
me
money is going to rain from the sky.
There you go.
Maybe you don't have that power.
Yeah, so we're getting cold temperatures now, but it's set to get even colder by tomorrow, and then that snow pushes in. It's actually a pretty good recipe for those high accumulation events. And I even brought out the scarf a little bit. One of our viewers sent me in a scarf, so I'm trying out the scarf thing for now, and we'll see how it works. But I'm going to show you those snowfall totals that we're expecting across the area. 8 to 14 in northeast Pennsylvania and 8 to 12 in central Pennsylvania. And if Williamsport, if you see more than 9 inches of snow, that will be more snow in a day than you've seen in the past 365 days. So we'll talk all about that here coming up shortly. But we got to talk about the weather impact alert, the first one, because of those frigid cold temperatures. people like to say, okay, it's cold, it's in the winter, but these are dangerous to be exposed to for a long period of time. That's why we created a weather impact alert for it. So Wilkes-Barre right now, you can see the snow is melting a little bit, and the temperatures were in the 40s yesterday, so it helped a little bit. But right now, cloudy skies, the temperature near 24 degrees. So enjoy it, because it's going to be much colder tomorrow, although it is still fairly chilly right now. So here's what's going on in the atmosphere. We got the spin right here. This right here is going to be the energy for the snowmaking. It's going to combine with the cold air that's now coming in from Canada. You can see that Arctic blast. It's starting to enter the Ohio Valley and even parts of Pennsylvania just shortly. You can really see it based on the temperatures. Up in Canada, -20 right now. In Green Bay, -10. It's not going to get that chilly here, but that's that type of air that's pushing in. For us in northeast and central Pennsylvania, we're in the teens and 20s this morning. 17 there in LaPorte, 18 in Wellsboro, 24 in Williamsport, and 26 in Sunbury. It's about 10 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, so bundle up this morning. It's still cold, even though it's going to get colder tomorrow. Some flakes are possible later today. There's going to be a little wave of energy in New York that's going to provide some chances for some snowflakes. And maybe you get a dusting there in Susquehanna County, northern portions of Bradford County towards Sayre and Athens. Maybe you'll see a little bit, but not expecting much accumulating of anything. The sun will peak out today, 28 degrees a high in this backyard. Most of us will be in the mid and upper 20s for today, but that cold air will start settling in. So here are those highs today, already below normal. And it's already set to get colder than that. So if you have any plans for today, again, my magical powers in the grocery store apparently, but mid and upper 20s before that cold air settles in at about 3, 4 o'clock. And it'll already be in the single digits at about 6, 7 o'clock. And it'll obviously be feeling colder than that. We'll be waking up to the single digits tomorrow morning. And now here's the all-important wind chill. There are some people that just say, show the wind chill rather than the actual temperature, because that's the most important thing. Well, here are the wind chills, -15 and -20 there in the Poconos. This is 1 a.m. And then into the morning, it'll be about -20 at its coldest, maybe -25. And this is your feels like in the afternoon. So that's the type of day we'll be dealing with tomorrow. And the clouds will thicken up as well. So here are your low temperatures for tomorrow, near 0. Not the coldest air we've seen all season, but close to it. And then we got to talk about the weather impact because of the heavy, significant plowable snow for Sunday. So we're turning up the storm meter to get ready. That means get the shovels ready, make sure your snow blower's working, make sure it has enough gas, make sure all that stuff. So the clouds will thicken up tomorrow. And then going on into Sunday morning, notice it's not starting at the beginning of the day. The models are trending a little bit later, but we're talking about 5, 6 o'clock for central Pennsylvania, 8, 9 o'clock for northeast Pennsylvania, and then it'll be a heavy snow most of the day. Sunday, you're not going to be able to get a lot of things done. They got NFL playoffs, maybe your favorite show, maybe a book. Mindy will be making a puzzle. I hear she likes doing puzzles, and the snow will be breaking up in the evening. So here's your timeline for it. 4 to 8 o'clock is the arrival time. 12 to 8 is p.m. is going to be the heaviest. Then after 12 o'clock, they'll start breaking up. Some flakes are possible Monday, but not much more accumulating after that. So here's that big map we're talking about, 8 to 14, and some locally higher amounts. You know those elevations, you know those spots. In the Poconos and Wayne County, up to 16 inches I do think is definitely possible. The sleet mix, I think, is going to stay south towards the Lehigh Valley. That will limit totals for them, but for us, I think it'll be a pure snow. So I want to show you this. These are the global models. They're screaming 14, 16, 18, but the higher resolution models are not in yet, including for Williamsport. So we will refine these total amounts. This is not the final map, but I just want to show you that. Some of the models are saying higher, but we're saying 8 to 14. Here are the recent big snow events. The highest we saw in all of 2025 was 4.2 inches. And you can see some recent high amounts over the last 8 years. The highest on record, actually, was back in 2017, the all-time record for Scranton. That was 22 inches, 22.1 to be exact. So weekend's going to be busy. First the cold, then the snow, and then the cold again. And then even potentially more snow later in the week next week on Thursday. So uncertainty with that. We won't talk about that snowfall, but not a lot of chances for the snow to melt. I'm expecting highs to continue to be in the 20s with lows in the single digits. So hopefully this is the coldest week. Hopefully. So
isn't it usually, like calendar-wise, the coldest week of the year or around there?
Yeah, but you never know, and I don't want to upset the groundhog because he does his own thing, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
All right, Anthony, thank you.
Your top stories are next.
It's a new year, and it's time for a new car from Dixon City Hyundai. Get incredible 0% financing for 5 years on some of Hyundai's best gas models, like Santa Fe XRT, Palisade Calligraphy, and Tucson Limited. 0% for 5 years, but you better hurry, because this deal won't last long. Start the new year with a new car from Dixon City Hyundai. Get incredible 0% financing for 5 years on some of Hyundai's best gas models, only at Dixon City Hyundai. Online at DixonCityHyundai.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I need help with their snoring.
Sleep Number does that.
Thank you.
And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Only at Sleep Number.
With age, occasional nerve discomfort like stabbing and burning in your hands and feet can make even ordinary staircases worrisome. As a retired doctor, now that I'm older myself, I take Nervive. Nervive Nerve Relief has ALA to start reducing occasional nerve discomfort in 7 days. With Nervive, my days start with less occasional burning in my hands and feet. Getting older happens, but living with occasional nerve discomfort doesn't have to. Try Nervive like I did and get your freedom back. Feel alive with Nervive.
3 reasons I chose Kitchen Saver and why you should too. Kitchen Saver has so many styles to choose from. I transformed my outdated brown kitchen into a modern, sleek gray kitchen with less mess and stress than a traditional remodel. The Kitchen Saver installers were very friendly and super efficient. They completed my makeover in less than 5 days, which was really impressive. And lastly, I feel safe knowing I'm covered with their 10-year warranty. I highly suggest checking out Kitchen Saver.
Prepare to be impressed. Kitchen Saver.
The WNEP Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news, live from the scene. All the news you need on WNEP Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
In this morning's top stories, a man will spend up to 27 years behind bars after shooting his wife in Lackawanna County.
Back in February, authorities say James Walsh shot his wife in the face at their home in Springbrook Township after seeing her change the TV channel. She survived the shooting. He then shot himself in the head. Walsh was charged with criminal attempt to commit murder and will spend up to 27 years in state prison after that shooting in Lackawanna County.
A fire destroying one home and damaging another in Luzerne County. Crews responded yesterday afternoon to the scene on North Street in Plymouth. They say due to the lack of responders, the flames spread to a second home. The house where the fire started, believed to be a total loss. The second home could be salvageable. No word on the cause of yesterday's fire in Plymouth.
A jury in Luzerne County convicting a man after he was caught in an online sex sting. Zachary Mitchell was one of several people caught in a 2021 sting conducted by Musa Harris, known as the Luzerne County Predator Catcher. Mitchell and other men asked the state Supreme Court to intervene and decide the legality of the evidence. That request was denied. A jury found him guilty of unlawful contact with a minor and other charges.
Well, the major winter blast expected to affect millions of people over the next few days is also saving jobs, at least for the time being. The Federal Emergency Management Agency halting layoffs of disaster workers for those whose contracts were set to expire soon. According to sources close to the situation, the looming storm is the main reason the job cuts were paused. No word on when those dismissals will continue.
The U.S. and TikTok's Chinese parent company have officially finalized a deal that spins off the app's U.S. assets to a group of American investors. The transaction's close now wraps up a long process that began with President Trump in his first term. American users likely won't notice a visible difference under the new ownership. However, the algorithm that determines what videos show up in their feed may shift as the ownership group takes control.
Well, the U.S. has officially split from the World Health Organization. The Trump administration saying yesterday the withdrawal is now complete, with all U.S. funding ended and workers recalled. The administration says it decided to withdraw because the U.S. wasn't getting a fair return on what it had contributed to the organization. Officials also said the WHO wasn't acting in the best interest of the American people.
And a traffic alert for you this morning. There's a crash on Interstate 80 near the Nescopec exit, causing a big backup right now. We'll have traffic in our streaming show in just a few minutes.
And we'll take a look at Anthony's forecast when we come back.
No doggy daycare for you today, Petey.
Come on, Petey.
What has gotten into you?
Where's Petey? We got a Subaru to bring out the wilderness.
inside all of us.
The Subaru Outback Wilderness. Love of adventure elevated.
Discover your wilderness adventure with a new Outback from Subaru of Wyoming Valley.
Chef Lena is taking the Tide boosted test.
Oh, yeah, I need it.
Try Tide. It's boosted. The other stuff can't match Tide's boosted clean. Test passed.
Smells like clean.
It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, and fresher. It's got to be Tide.
Boosted! Long John Silver's $6 fish and chicken basket is the best of the land and the sea. Crispy, tender chicken meets perfectly golden fish in one tasty basket. It's a match made in hand-battered heaven. Skip the wait when you make our app your first mate. Long John Silver's Fish Yeah.
Imagine if Fresh Sheet Day could become Fresh Sheet Week. With Downy April Fresh, you can climb into more freshness, night after night for up to 7 days. Downy breathes life into your laundry.
Mary's Sponge Shop. Nah, too boring. No. Ugh. Yikes. There it is.
Naming a business? Hard. Swagging it out? Easy. Move your business forward with Custom Ink.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget? Low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter's styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Anthony, it seems like we're getting a double whammy this weekend with lots of snow and lots of cold.
Yeah, the cold comes first, and then the snow comes after that. And it'll continue to be cold here for the next week. It's already cold right now. Temperatures are in the 20s here in this backyard. And for a lot of people at home, the temperatures are in the teens in some spots as well. Let's take a look at today's Next 16 here on Channel 16. It gives you a good picture of what we're expecting today. It'll get to about 30 degrees in the afternoon before the Arctic blast comes in. It'll turn breezy and chilly, and then we're watching for a major snowstorm. So there's that cold front passing in today. High pressure will build in. That's that Arctic air coming in. But then the weather will get active there in the deep south. A low pressure will form, and then it'll travel to our south, which is why we're expecting a pure snow. It'll arrive on Sunday, be snowing for most of Sunday, and then clearing out early on Monday. So here are the snow totals that we're thinking across northeast and central Pennsylvania. We're going with 8 to 14 with locally higher amounts, and then 8 to 12 for central Pennsylvania, which would make it in Williamsport about the most snow you've seen over the last year. So we'll continue to track that out, and we'll continue to track out the cold temperatures coming up after that. You can see 7-day disappeared on me, but just know it'll be cold here coming up. And make sure to tune into our streaming show coming up. We'll talk much more about that.
A lot more, that's for sure. We'll see you there.
Goodbye.
Continue with us on WNEP Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
The most significant snow event in many years for us here in northeast and central Pennsylvania. First is the cold. We're talking temperatures in the single digits on Saturday morning, feeling like the single digits in the afternoon, but those actual highs in the teens. That snow will be arriving early on Sunday, and it'll be snowing for most of Sunday. We're expecting snow totals from 8 to 14 inches with locally higher amounts in northeast Pennsylvania, 8 to 12 inches in central Pennsylvania, and the cold continues after that, lows in the single digits.
Now, from the news station, Newswatch 16.
It's 7:23 on Friday, January 23rd. Good morning. I'm Mindy Ramsey.
Good morning. I'm John Meyer. We are taking a look at a traffic alert situation for you. Interstate 80 in Columbia County. Here is a look at our traffic computer. And as we zoom things in, you're seeing all that purple. That is because of a crash on 80 East. It is blocked near the Nescopec exit, and that has the interstate closed right now.
Yes, if we look a little bit closer, I believe we do zoom in a little bit. As you can see, with that interstate closed in the purple, that means some of the back roads now where the detours are going are backing up a little bit. So all the traffic is being detoured around this crash.
Yeah, we're seeing things turn orange as we speak around Berwick. So watch out in that area. And we do have a camera looking at that. Look at the tractor trailers just parked on Interstate 80. So we'll be watching that on streaming all morning long. So tune into WNEP Plus as we follow that.
And Anthony will have your forecast after this.
Well, we've got cold and snow to talk about. It's in the middle of January, so it's typical for Northeast Pennsylvania, but it should have major impacts for your weekend. So let's talk about your Friday first. Here's your next 16 hours here on Channel 16. That Arctic blast arriving this evening will be in the teens and single digits later this evening, but for today, sunshine and highs in the mid and upper 20s across the area. Here's that Arctic blast that'll be coming in, high pressure building in behind it. Saturday will be dry, but then this winter system gets its act together midday tomorrow. Some ice there in Tennessee, but for us here in Pennsylvania, it'll be a pure snow, that mixing line staying further off towards the south. All day Sunday will be snowy, and then some lingering snow showers into Monday. Here's the snow event that we're expecting: 8 to 14 plus inches with those locally higher amounts, 8 to 12 in central Pennsylvania.
Thanks for watching Jersey Shore. We're proud to serve. Now, from the news station, Newswatch 16.
It's 4 minutes before 8 on Friday, January 23rd. Good morning, I'm John Meyer.
Good morning, I'm Mindy Ramsey. We're taking a look at a traffic situation right now on Interstate 80 eastbound. You can see a crash right there. Has the interstate closed down?
Yeah, when we're looking at that situation there, that crash is there. There's a blockage of the interstate, so it's closed on 80 East. We're going to zoom things in and look at how things have changed now. This is also looking at Route 11 and Route 93 in the Berwick area. It is all starting to back up this morning.
All right, so be careful if you're heading out there. And as you can see, here is the backup. We've got this camera. You can see the sun is rising, but those trucks and cars are stuck there eastbound. So some traffic being detoured, but some vehicles are also stuck there as well.
In other news this morning, a man is sentenced to more than 24 years in prison after shooting his wife in Lackawanna County.
Authorities say James Walsh shot her in the face in February, all because she changed the TV channel. She survived, but then Walsh shot himself. He also survived and was charged with attempted murder and will spend up to 27 years behind bars.
A jury in Luzerne County has convicted a man in an online sex sting. Zachary Mitchell was among several people nabbed in a 2021 operation led by Musa Harris, the Luzerne County predator catcher. Mitchell and others sought state Supreme Court intervention on the legality of the evidence. The request was denied. He was found guilty of unlawful contact with a minor and other charges.
Well, the Pennsylvania Turnpike gearing for the upcoming winter storm. Officials say snow accumulation and poor visibility will be the biggest concerns, and speed limits will likely be reduced. Response teams are on standby, ready for action. Both the Turnpike Commission and PennDOT are urging drivers to stay off the road if possible.
If you want to keep an eye on the winter storm, check out our 24/7 live radar streaming on WNEP Plus. Just download WNEP Plus app on your TV. Watch it for free. In fact, we are going to be there streaming for the next hour and a deep dive into this storm for you.
Absolutely. Here's a look at your 7-day.
The most significant snow event in many years for us here in Northeast and Central Pennsylvania. First is the cold. We're talking temperatures in the single digits on Saturday morning, feeling like the single digits in the afternoon, but those actual highs in the teens. That snow will be arriving early on Sunday, and it'll be snowing for most of Sunday. We're expecting snow totals from 8 to 14 inches with locally higher amounts in Northeast Pennsylvania, 8 to 12 inches in Central Pennsylvania, and the cold continues after that, lows in the single.
You're invited to the Iden Archibald Lions Club annual Snowflake Gala. Enjoy an elegant evening of dinner, dancing, raffles, and more at Fiorelli's on January 24th. All proceeds benefit Leader Dogs for the Blind. Find us on Facebook and
Good morning, Pennsylvania!
Now, from the news station, Newswatch 16.
8:27 on Friday, January 23rd. Good morning, I'm Mindy Ramsey.
Good morning, I'm John Meyer. We have a traffic alert for you in Columbia County, right by the Columbia-Luzerne County line. We're going to zoom things in. You see all that purple? That is Interstate 80 East closed.
It is shut down because of a crash right there at exit 242, and you can see traffic is being detoured around that crash, and there's some slowdowns on the side roads as well.
So a big issue to deal with there on 80 East in Columbia-Luzerne County this morning, but the issue we're all going to be dealing with this weekend, cold and a lot of snow.
And snow.
It's already starting. The bad weather hasn't even started yet.
And there's already crashes.
Yeah, so we're looking at 8 to 14 inches of snow here across Northeast and Central Pennsylvania. Potentially our biggest snowstorm in 5 years. So let's show you those snow totals. We're still refining these totals. This is our first call for the snow. Again, 8 to 12 in central Pennsylvania, 8 to 14, and locally higher amounts in those elevated areas for northeast Pennsylvania. Some sleet mix is possible towards the Lehigh Valley, but not expecting much of that to mix in for our area. Here's your next 16 hours here on Channel 16. The temperatures will warm up a little bit today, not by much sunshine, but then that Arctic blast coming tonight, and those temperatures are in turn much colder. We're talking about the single digits tomorrow morning, and then we'll be talking about this snowstorm, purely snow, arriving early on Sunday, lasting for most of the day. It'll continue to be cold here in the upcoming forecast. We're talking about teens and 20s in the afternoon and lows in the single digits.
Turk! TJ! Ready to receive! Eagle! Whoa. Oh, my back.
Now, from the news station, Newswatch 16.
Hello, everybody. Thanks to all those GMA viewers who are now joining us right now. We just got done with a podcast on our streaming channel, WNEP Plus, and it was an awesome podcast. I hope you get a chance to listen to it in case you missed it.
Yeah, every week we're here on the Plus doing the podcast. We do 2 hours extra of live news every morning. There's all kinds of things on the Plus, and every Friday we like to remind you, give us a try. It's for free on your smart TV. You just search WNEP, you download it right on your TV. All kinds of free content, especially with the storm coming. We have a lot of extra coverage of the storm on there. The radar's up all the time that you can watch that. So tune in to WNEP Plus. But there's another story that we're watching this morning is a traffic situation. And it looks like the purple's gone. So that's a good thing. This was purple before. A crash on Interstate 80 East in Columbia County had things really backed up, but you see the residual of all the reds, the yellows, the oranges, all around that Berwick area. Could be a tie-up this morning.
And now we're going to take a look at our 7-day forecast, and we're talking a lot about the storm this weekend.
Yeah, well, the Super Bowl is in 2 weeks, but this I feel like is our almost Super Bowl. It
does feel that way.
Very impactful weather coming up. So we have cold weather to talk about. Arriving this evening, we're talking about single-digit temperatures this evening, and that'll carry into tomorrow morning. Highs only in the teens, but feeling like the single digits easily. It'll be just as cold as Sunday, but that snowstorm starts arriving early in the morning. We're talking about between about 6 and 8 o'clock for northeast Pennsylvania. And we're expecting 8 to 14 inches and locally higher amounts, especially on those elevated areas. Things will clear out going into early next week, but you can see it's continued to be cold, so not a lot of snow will be melting here. Temperatures continuing to be cold. We're in the midst of a snowy cold pattern here. It's going to continue into next week.
Bonus points, and you are now up to, Jessica and Christina, 4,250 points. All right, Mary, your team is behind by 3,750 points. Means that you need to get all 5 to tie the game. Get ready. 20 words, 45 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Olympics, third.
Bronze.
Medal, bronze. Movie, Weekend at
Bernie's.
Blank and seek.
Hide. Keep your hands on your tablet.
Pitcher function.
Pour. Throwing.
Corn on.
The cob.
Mixed greens.
Cobb salad. Yeah! Well done, guys. We have a tie. That's amazing. Wow. We have a tie game. Congratulations. Before the game, our teams decided who would take on the tiebreaker, and now it's all up to them. Jessica, Emily are facing off. Here's how it will work, ladies. I will give you the clues to one final answer. If you ring in and you get it right, you're headed to the money round. You get it wrong, and your opponent will play. All right, grab your buzzers. Okay, for a chance at $10,000, here we go. First clue, singer and actress. Next clue, A Star is Born. Jessica, if you guess correctly, you're going on to the money round. If you guess incorrectly, then Emily and Janine are going on to the money round. What is your answer, Jessica?
Lady Gaga.
You just won the game, Jessica. Congratulations. Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations,
Great
Jessica
job.
and Christina. Emily and Janine, we have to say goodbye, but you were fantastic. Those
Thank you
tiebreakers
so
are
much.
so hard.
You girls were awesome.
Awesome.
You guys were awesome. This was so much fun. Thank you
You're
so
doing that
much.
trip to Tennessee and some solitaire money as well. Jamie, tell them what else they're taking home.
You're each getting a $250 certificate from My Grandma's. Enjoy decadent handmade coffee cakes from My Grandma's of New England. The world's most critically acclaimed gourmet coffee cakes, including our original cinnamon walnut coffee cake, are made from the finest and freshest ingredients. As mentioned by the New York Times, People Magazine, and Oprah. Get a cake delivered to your door by visiting mygrandma.com.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you
playing.
so much.
Great game. And there's a new champ. Jessica and Christina are moving on. When we come back, they'll take on the money round for a shot at $10,000. Stay tuned. What a game. You can't get closer than a tie. No.
It's your turn to play. Scan the QR code on your phone and you could win a $250 gift card from Omaha Steaks, America's original butcher, offering premium quality meats including seafood, chicken and pork. Omaha Steaks is the perfect gift. Visit omahasteaks.com today.
Promotional consideration provided by...
It takes special dedication to care for our elderly, especially when they need it most.
At Visiting Angels, we help seniors remain independent and safe in their own home.
And give families that special peace of mind, knowing that their loved ones have the best care possible.
America's seniors need our helping hand. So if you care about caring, come on and join our team.
Visiting Angels, America's choice in home care.
We'll be right back.
This is a meal. Saucy chicken Roma. Stacked spicy steak for just $7.99 each. Let's Asiago. Asiago bagel stacks are back. It just smells good at Panera.
Many people with stubborn acne come to me after wasting money on products that don't work. That's why Proactive developed a clear skin routine you can trust. Proactive routines kill acne-causing bacteria at the source for clear skin now and fewer breakouts later. I know these routines will give my patients the results they've been looking for. That's why I recommend Proactive.
You'll love your skin with Proactive. Shop now at Proactive.com to get your free gift with purchase. Also available at these retailers.
At Rue La La, feel like $1,000,000 without paying the price. Seize the deals on top names before they're gone. Get in to never miss out. Shop RueLaLa.com today.
Hi, it's Christina again. I'm here to tell you about an all-new special offer. Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has a design you'll love at a price you can afford. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year. And best of all, they can install it in as little as 1 day with no stress and no mess. Take advantage of this special TV offer today.
Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-255-9365.
Here's what's happening in your neighborhood with Mindy Ramsey.
Come out on the 2nd and 4th Thursdays of the month to the Cooperage Project in Honesdale for senior gatherings from 1:30 until 3:30. Older adults, 60 and over, can enjoy engaging conversation, light refreshments, and a variety of different programs and activities ranging from movement classes to storytelling. The program is free and no RSVP is required.
Now, Newswatch 16 this morning is on whenever you're up because we extended our live coverage. You can watch us from 4:30 to 7 every morning right here on Newswatch 16, plus an additional 2 hours from 7 to 9 on WNEP Plus. The latest local headlines.
A developing story out of Dunmore.
Weather impact alerts.
There's your first shower thunderstorm.
All the local news you need exactly when you need it.
Nice day.
Stream Newswatch 16 this morning for an additional 2 hours from 7 to 9 on WNEP Plus.
The first snow of the season hitting our area today.
I'm calling this like a 6-7 hour duration of snow.
We have live team coverage from around northeastern and central Pennsylvania.
It has been quite a headache for some drivers. We are seeing people spinning out some tires.
State police are telling people if they don't have to be out on the roads, please do not travel.
Multiple accidents out there. You want to slow down.
Stream extended coverage on WNEP Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Welcome back to 25 Words or Less. Jessica, Christina have taken over as our new champs with the help of Sherry. And you know what that means. It is time to play for $10,000. $10,000. So all that practicing and practicing paid off. Well, I wish you luck, and there's someone else rooting for you as well if you win the $10,000. Our superfan wins $1,000. So, Yolanda, keep quiet, but keep those fingers crossed. Okay.
Absolutely. Good luck. Do it for you. Do it for me.
Thank you. We'll try.
Yes, we will.
Okay, guys, you talked it over during the break. Christina will be giving the clues, so here we go. Christina, you're going to have 1 minute and 25 clues to get all 10 words on the list. You do that, and you're leaving here with $10,000.
Come on, girl.
Yep, we can do it.
Get ready. 25 words, 1 minute on the clock. For $10,000, your time starts now.
And chill.
Netflix.
Opposite effect.
Cause.
Hawaiian hello.
Aloha.
Study past.
History.
Pass. Gusty.
Winds.
Pass. Insult to.
Injury.
Resentment. Hold a.
Grudge.
First.
Second.
Car. And illumination.
Rear lights. Rear end lights. Headlights.
Dog wags.
Tail light.
Soaked.
Drenched.
Slightly wet.
Moist.
Oh, that was the perfect end clue. Slightly wet.
Damp.
Oh,
I only heard wet. I didn't hear slightly.
Oh, darn.
Oh, man, we were so close.
I was sure you were just going to get it
They
on
were
the
great.
buzzer.
Had we had 2 seconds, I would have said it.
Yeah,
It's the right next thing out of my mouth.
You know what? Dry run. You didn't win the big money. You're coming back to win it, right?
True. Yeah.
Damp run.
Yeah, damp run, exactly. Damp run. Plus, we got something special for you to take home. Jamie, what have they won?
You're each getting an And-A-Seat video chair.
Yeah.
Whether you're battling bosses or crushing deadlines, And-A-Seat delivers championship-level comfort that'll transform your setup. With premium magnetic features, 4D adjustability, and ergonomic support that keeps you playing longer, the Kaiser 3 isn't just a chair, it's your new secret weapon. Get ready to level up your entire gaming experience.
Not bad, guys. We'd ever say goodbye to today's superfan, Yolanda. Shh. We're sending you our home game. Thanks for being a superfan.
Thank you for having me. You did great.
Thank you, hon. A huge thank you to both of our celebrities today. Sherry and Mary, you guys are the best. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time right here on 25 Words or Less. Damn. Oh, damn.
Jack Attack. Former special counsel Jack Smith drops bombshell testimony claiming he has the receipts of the president's alleged unlawful activity.
Our investigation developed proof beyond a reasonable doubt that President Trump engaged in criminal activity.
And MAGA Republicans accuse him of weaponizing the legal system.
We should never forget what took place, what they did to the guy we the people elected president twice.
Did Smith make the case that justice wasn't served, or just open the door to more attacks from the president?
Deranged Jack Smith, in my opinion, is a criminal.
Then, Anthony Anderson talks about finding the next generation of icons on the return of the classic reality competition, Star Search. Plus, he's the viral comedy phenomenon who has the biggest celebs and politicians hearing double.
Hey everybody, this is Barack Obama, and I am here with, I'm actually Barack Obama.
Matt Friend is in Joy's Comedy Corner. And Feel Good Friday about an all-new Oprah Daily edition of View Your Deal. Here come Hot Topics with Whoopi, Sarah Haynes, Joy Behar, Anna Navarro, Sunny Hostin, and Alyssa Farah Griffin. Now let's get things started.
view. I don't know why we're so popular lately. It might have something to do with the White House, I have a feeling. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's something for you. Former special counsel Jack Smith testified in front of the House Judiciary Committee yesterday, and he told them that he has the goods that prove Trump broke the law. Watch.
After leaving office in January of 21, President Trump illegally kept classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago social club and repeatedly tried to obstruct justice to conceal his continued retention of those documents. Highly sensitive national security information was held in a ballroom and a bathroom. If asked whether to prosecute a former president based on the same facts today, I would do so regardless of whether that president was a Democrat or a Republican. I have seen how the rule of law can erode. My fear is that we have seen the rule of law function in our country for so long that many of us have come to take it for granted.
Now, Trump has always denied wrongdoing, of course, and weighed in during his testimony by tweeting that Jack Smith was decimated before Congress. Do you think he was decimated before Congress? Is Smith's testimony going to have any impact? I mean, if he's saying that he has the goods on the guy and that he broke the law, that he was hoarding classified documents, and et cetera, why isn't Trump in jail is what I want to know.
Because he won the election and 75 million people still voted for him despite these facts. I mean, I hate to say it, we had the facts.
If no one is above the law, and even if he did win the election, why isn't he in jail?
The DOJ policy is such that you cannot indict or prosecute a sitting president. And
when did that happen?
It's been DOJ policy for a long time, and I've said this before. I really do believe that the reason that Donald Trump ran for the office of presidency again is because he wanted to avoid going to jail.
Yeah.
That's
but Nixon,
what I think.
because right. Nixon was going to go to jail.
Yeah.
They went to him and they said, we're impeaching you and they're going to convict and you're going to go to jail. But anyway, Nixon quit. He quit.
Yeah, he resigned.
So why doesn't this guy quit?
Because he's not afraid of anything. He hasn't been held accountable. He's been saying since he came down the escalator that he could shoot someone and he would get away with it.
Remember, Joy, Nixon, the Republicans around Nixon told him that they were going to impeach him.
I know that.
He didn't have, he had, a team of rivals around him.
But that's why all of this is on them. It's on them. The Republicans in Congress right now.
I also think the reality of both the January 6th investigation and the documents investigation is, Sonny's absolutely right about this DOJ policy, but they knew they had a 4-year window to investigate, try, indict, and try those crimes before the election. And frankly, it was a missed opportunity and a disservice to the public, in my view, that those were not adjudicated before the election.
Yeah.
Once he won, it was game over, and many of us were saying that at the time. I get you want to do a thorough investigation. I get these are wide-ranging, in the case of January 6th, conspiracies that can take years to dig into, but it basically put it in the public's court to decide, be judge, jury, and executioner in this case, not executioner. And on the January 6th of it, I would say this. We live in split-screen America. Yeah. Half the country just does not see that day for what we all saw with our eyes. That's a reality. I think we need to, swallow that pill and realize it. We live in a diversified media
economy.
They
see it. They deny it.
We live in a very different... I can give you a very specific example if you want it. There was... all over right-wing media, got tens of millions of impressions, this DOJ investigation that showed that over 200 FBI agents were in the crowd that day. The right took that to mean those were FBI agitators, and they were the ones who stoked the mob. If you actually clicked and read the DOJ evidence behind that, it showed that they were sent in response to the mob. But we don't live in the same fact economy. People have just decided they're going to believe what their partisan instincts tell them to. And it's scary.
Look, I was watching the testimony live. And remember, Republicans right now control Congress. So the mere fact that they agreed to this hearing and they scheduled it is because they control it and they control the narrative. They coordinated to make Jack Smith look weak and feckless, put all sorts of roadblocks in front of him. To me, this entire testimony and the hearing has been upsetting because the bottom line is Donald Trump got indicted for many very serious crimes. Yeah. What I will tell the American people, if you're feeling as disappointed and frustrated as I am, what we can't let him get away with is the abuses of power that his government is committing today. The fact that they're not releasing the Epstein documents, the fact that ICE used a 5-year-old boy, Liam Ramos, detained a 5-year-old boy to bait his father into coming out. The fact that ICE barged into the house of an elderly U.S. citizen and dragged him out of the shower in Minneapolis in his underwear in 14-degree weather. So if you want accountability, you need to get this rage, channel it to the ballot box, and make sure that Democrats win the midterms so that there is congressional oversight and there is accountability.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Why do I take Tagrisso? Tagrisso, I can make pancakes. Tagrisso, I can share my handiwork. Tagrisso, I can play dress-up. Tagrisso is a once-daily pill that's a targeted therapy approved for adults with non-small cell lung cancer and certain EGFR mutations when lung cancer has spread to other parts of the body. Tagrisso helped patients live longer. Serious side effects that may lead to death include severe lung problems, heart problems including heart failure, and blood and bone marrow problems. Other serious side effects can include eye and skin problems and inflammation of the blood vessels in your skin. Tell your doctor right away if you have trouble breathing, shortness of breath, tiredness, weakness, cough, fever or infection, pounding or racing heart, swelling of your ankles or feet, dizziness or any eye problems, severe blistering and peeling of the skin, purple spots, skin redness, large hives that last more than 1 day, or easy bruising or bleeding that won't stop. These are not all the possible side effects. Tagrisso can harm your unborn baby. Ask your doctor about pregnancy, breastfeeding, and birth control. Tagrisso, I can live longer. Tagrisso, I can ask for the #1 prescribed medicine for EGFR positive metastatic NSCLC. Ask your doctor if Tagrisso is right for you.
Hey, it's your dry skin. I'm craving the ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my skin barrier so I can lock in moisture for up to 48 hours. CeraVe moisturizers.
And now introducing new CeraVe Anti-Dandruff Hair Care.
My cholesterol is borderline. I can worry about it or do something about it. So I take Garlic to help maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste free with guaranteed potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic.
Royal Match. Is that Royal Match? It looks different.
Yeah. Heard they have a whole bunch of mini games, so there's always something fresh to play.
And we've been standing here forever and I still haven't seen an ad pop up. I really miss not watching ads.
What level were you on when we stopped playing?
1500? You?
1501. Always one step ahead of you.
Well, I let you win those last couple ones, so.
Okay.
All right, that's it. I'm re-downloading it.
Okay, me too.
Royal Match. Download now. Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
At Yoplait, we always select the best strawberries. Perfectly ripe. That's why our yogurt is so good. Yoplait, America's favorite strawberry yogurt.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now, I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clearer skin and less itch, even at 4 years.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
It's time to get things started. Sensational, inspirational, celebrational, confrontational. We're still working out a few kinks.
That's all right. I love a kink.
It's time to raise the curtain of the moment show tonight.
Hey, kid, give us a beat.
Make it nasty.
Welcome back. So this is about the Obamas. Now So former First Lady Michelle Obama was on the latest Call Her Daddy podcast, and she was asked about a big question looming over the next presidential election. Watch Michelle.
If Trump does change the law and runs for a third term, hypothetically, do you think your husband would consider running?
I hope not. I would actively work against that. This is a hard job, and it requires new energy, new vision all the time, new ways of looking at the world, right? So I do believe that 8 years is enough.
Look, I love President Obama, but I'm against third terms. It could mean 12 years of J.D. Vance, all right?
Yeah.
But beyond that, I think term limits are good. I don't believe, I know
they
that.
do. They should work for the whole entire
Well, because
government.
if you're not having to bend the knee to whoever's in charge because you might be primaried and you only have a limited run, you're more apt to make decisions and to vote on what you think will really help people. You're not beholden to your party loyalty.
Listen, for most people running for president, it is and has to be a family affair. And so if Michelle is saying no, it's a no. And I remember the first time I met the Obamas, which must have been like 2006. So he was a senator at the time. He was in Miami promoting his book, The Audacity of Hope. And I was with Michelle at the time, and she said to me, I told him he can do this. He can only do it once. If he doesn't win, this is it. So I told him, yes, I'm with you.
She's the boss.
Yes, no, he rightfully so respects her, and they have a marriage of collaboration, and it's got a...
I would vote for her, wouldn't you?
Okay, that's another question.
She's made it very clear that she does not want to run, that she doesn't want to be the president. But I will say this, further on in the podcast, she talks about how difficult it was being in the White House as the first black first lady. She talks about how people were saying that she looked like a man, how people said that,
she's beautiful. She looks
beautiful.
great.
She's living her best life right now. But she also talks about how people treated her in a diminished way, that people didn't recall that she went to Princeton, then she went to Harvard Law School, then she worked for a law firm, then she was an assistant for the mayor, then she ran a nonprofit. All they worried about was the way she looked and what shoes she wore, and that for a very accomplished woman must have been extremely difficult.
Well, that plagues Hillary Clinton too.
Correct.
It was always about what she with the pantsuits and you want to say something?
Well, I was sure. I listened to the whole podcast, and my favorite takeaway was totally unpolitical. She talked about how she makes it a point with her daughters when she's catching up with them, because they're all grown now, to not just say, like, hey, who are you dating? Are you dating someone? Like, to ask about their careers, their ambitions, their friend circles, because every woman who's been single for a minute has had their mom, their grandma, someone, chirping in their ear about, like, when are you going to find a husband? And I was like, shout it from the rooftops, Michelle Obama.
She also talks about how she and Barack have been in therapy all these years.
Yes.
Because they're dealing with the empty nest. I'm dealing with the next few years of Trump.
Yeah.
I need therapy.
Yeah.
This is your therapy.
Yeah.
And the Hot Topics continue on the Weekend View. We're getting into Hot Topics like the latest drama in the Beckham family feud on the Weekend View. You must watch it. And it streams on ABC News Live Saturday and Sundays at 7:30 and 9:30 a.m. And there's a third streaming time on Saturdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, thanks to our sponsor, Rock Skincare. We'll be right back.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go?
Imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, Tremfya goes beyond the skin. Less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. And Tremfya even reduced fatigue. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
All right, next we need a suggestion.
Home and auto insurance. Home and auto insurance.
Okay. Any other ideas?
Bundling your home and auto insurance for round-the-clock protection with Progressive.
Okay, more ideas.
Anything goes.
Sacrifice.
Oh, good one. Okay, great.
Like how you don't have to sacrifice great coverage to save on insurance when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
I heard bathtub.
After cooking a delicious Knorr Farm Stand chicken cheddar broccoli recipe, you will want to close all your delivery apps and open your camera so you can take photos of your homemade masterpiece. Unfortunately, no photo can capture the savory goodness of this perfect combo of juicy sweet tomatoes and smooth silky zucchini. Tasty. You nailed it. Make your own Knorr taste combo. It's not fast food, but it's so good.
Solo Mio in theaters February 6th.
What's going on?
She was just here.
She's the only woman I ever loved, but I can't start over again.
You have to try. Don't be afraid.
Hey, I think that was Matthew. Who's on the back?
Coffee lady.
I'm going to a concert. I got an extra ticket. You want to go?
Yes.
Did you kiss her? Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be weird.
Solo Mio in theaters February 6th.
Rated PG.
COPD isn't pretty. From the struggle to breathe, to getting stopped in your tracks.
Bye, Grandma.
But with Trelegy, I can finally move forward. With 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Once daily Trelegy also improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful all day and night.
Pet owners know the struggle. Your best bud can track all sorts of gunk indoors. Now there's a simple solution. It's Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that keeps your dog's paws clean before they make a mess inside. Use Muddy Mat under your pet's food dish, in the bathroom, even catch spills in the kitchen. Call or go online to order your Muddy Mat right away. Through this introductory offer, order 2 and get 1 free for only $19.95 each.
I cannot believe I'm on American Idol.
It's just so iconic.
This will change my life.
Change my life.
My life? My whole life.
A moment of truth. Yes.
You have an incredible voice.
That's what it's all about.
Remember Star Search? Who remembers Star Search?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Well, that show launched the careers of everyone from Beyonce and Britney Spears to our former View co-host Rosie O'Donnell. Now, the Netflix reboot of the iconic talent competition is looking for the next generation of stars. And host Anthony Anderson is hoping to get in on the action. Watch.
I'm not a judge, but I have one criticism. you don't have anybody husky in the group. All right, you need to represent the Husky Brothers. I could join the group. I'm wearing leather. We could do 5-part harmony. We could be up here. We could be up here. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Please welcome Anthony Anderson.
I'm coming here with the ladies.
I like it. It's nice.
Honey, you're not looking husky. You're looking hunky.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you.
Well, Anthony, the version of Star Search you're doing right now, there are some slight differences. Like, what's been your favorite part so far?
My favorite part is that the audience gets to vote. You know, it's live voting worldwide with anyone who has a Netflix account. That is what's special, because it's not just about the 3 in-studio judges. You know, it's about, you know, the millions and millions of people who are at home watching the show with their remote, clicking these 1 to 5 stars.
But you gotta be watching it live. You can't
live.
be watching it streaming.
No, you can't watch it streaming. You have to watch it live. You have a minute to vote. After every performance.
That's so cool.
And then
real time.
Yeah, it's real time voting, and it's amazing. It's amazing to see how it differs from what the in studio judges are, how they vote.
Have you had a highlight so far this season?
I have highlight this past this Wednesday show. It got really spiritual. This brother by the name of Bear. Out of Hammond, Louisiana, sang a Jelly Roll song. And
Jelly Roll's
was
one of the
just,
judges.
Yeah, it was just amazing, and it affected. You know, they got face tattoos.
Right.
They're both white men. They both have overcome addiction and homelessness and all the kinds of stuff. And Bear picked this song well before Jelly Roll was even added to the show as a judge, just because of how the song spoke to him and what he's overcome. And so the judges have no idea what these artists are going to sing. So the moment the chords played in that song, Jelly Roll stood up and started to cry. So that was the moment for us this past Wednesday night, our second show.
Wow. Were you a fan of the original Star Search?
Not only was I a fan of
With
it,
Ed
boy,
McMahon.
I wanted to be on the show.
And you weren't?
No, the original show had an acting competition.
Really?
Yeah, and I used to watch it. I used to say, Mom, I'm better than them. You know, I can get me to Hollywood so I can audition for this show.
I can do that.
Yeah, and we never, I
want to hear what your mom
able to
said.
do it. She said, "Oh boy, they ain't worried about you." Here I am, Mama, hosting Star Search now. In your face, Mama. In your face, Mama.
No, the other day we asked the panel what would be your talent if you were on Star Search.
Yes.
You know what mine was?
What was yours?
Applying my eyelashes, my fake eyelashes.
Yeah, she's good at that.
It's actually very hard.
She's actually good at that.
I can't do it.
Look.
Oh, really? Oh, you do it with English.
Riveting television, that would be.
I mean, I'm
That
just
was
saying.
good. That was
I'm
good,
just saying.
Joy.
I can, you know, I have a talent too.
Well, you know what, Joy? You know, you're seasoned, Joy. I forget your age sometimes
I know,
because
so do I.
you're so youthful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still very funny.
Yeah, still very for 83 years old, 83 years young.
How dare you?
I have it 38.
It's 38.
Oh, my bad.
We love Mama Doris. When you guys are together, she can steal the show. Let's
Yes.
just be honest.
Yes.
But I understand someone else, another family member, steals the show a bit on Star Search. Who's joining you?
With my son, PA Nate. My son Nathan is a PA on the show.
Oh, he's so cute.
You know. And so I incorporated him into the first episode to bring me a bottle of water.
PA Nate.
And so
PA
everybody wants wants that T-shirt now. PA Nate.
That's
awesome.
I gave him the name and I made a T-shirt for him. I was like, yo, if I want you to wear something on the show. So everybody wants that T-shirt now. PA Nate.
They all want to be production assistant Nate.
Yeah, they do. They do. They think he has it easy, but he doesn't.
Well, talking about the last time you were here, you were very clear that you were single and ready to mingle. I remember that, right? However...
Why you all up in my business like that, Sonny?
However, I've been stalking you.
We're here to talk about Star Search, Sonny.
No, we're not. We're here to talk about something else.
How is that going, that search for
Because
that
Oh,
star?
Star Search is going great. It's live on Netflix Tuesdays and
I'm
Wednesdays.
not letting you get away with that because
But-
I've been hearing a lot of rumors recently about
Is he mingling with
you
Uh,
and a certain TV and radio host named Roxy Diaz.
Oh,
There have been
Y'all-
sightings. There have been
Mingle on.
sightings.
Y'all are-
I
y'all
saw
are-
a TMZ video of
You
you
can't
two
believe- you can't believe
leaving
anything that TMZ
hand in
says,
hand.
Sonny. You know
No,
that.
you were leaving
Sonny, you
hand
know you
in
can't
hand.
believe what TMZ puts
That
on
was
that
from
TV.
a Golden Globes party where you
Feels like
claimed
January 6th twisting over
you
here,
claimed to
Anthony.
be
We see it.
just friends.
Wait, was she the one? Was she the one at the Democratic convention with you?
Anna!
Okay. Okay.
Anna!
Okay. There's a lot going on.
No, she wasn't, Anna!
You claim to be friends. I don't believe it now because I've stalked your social media enough.
I
Do
don't
you
go
care
down the street with my
to?
friends like that, though.
All right.
Would you like to confirm or deny?
Well, first off, we have been friends for close to 20 years. It's a beautiful thing when you can have a relationship with your friend.
Okay.
Gorgeous. I love that.
And are we talking about a romantic relationship?
Now, Sonny, you're just getting Lou, you getting a little personal right now. Sonny. You done already showed the TMZ clip of us holding hands going down the street.
Wait a second. You mean she put that dress on because she wanted to impress a friend?
That is my lady, Sonny. You're not gonna get me in trouble when I leave the view.
You're in trouble with your mother already.
Yeah.
Let me save you. Let me throw you a lifesaver right now.
Do it. It's too late, Anna. I'm sinking with this ship.
There's a viral video of you that's made the rounds for years and years and years because it's just that good. It's the one about Judge Mathis mistaking someone in his TV courtroom for you. So let's take a look.
Why couldn't we talk about
In my
that,
late
Sonny?
20s, early 30s, I went to...
Hey, man, what'd you get in here? Oh, man, Anthony Anderson. Give him a hand. He has one of the best shows on television, really. Thank you, Anthony. You're not Anthony? So what you over there clapping for?
What'd you think when you saw that clip?
All right. I just want to let y'all know. Greg Mathis gets high before he takes the stage and proceeds over a trial. He had been smoking something that day. But no, that dude does look like we're from the same tribe.
It does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
The beard does.
Barely.
The beard tells you something else.
Was he serious?
Yeah, he was.
I told you he was on that narcotic.
Anthony, come back either as yourself or as that guy anytime.
would love
Thanks to Anthony Anderson. Star Search airs live Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, only on Netflix. We'll be right back.
Hi, Mama.
If you have wet AMD or DME, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. And your condition doesn't have to steal the moment. Long-lasting EYLEA HD delivers powerful vision improvements that can save your vision for the future. EYLEA HD is the only treatment for wet AMD and DME that helped at least 8 out of 10 people go up to 4 months between injections after 3 initial monthly treatments. Don't take EYLEA HD if you have an eye infection, eye pain, redness, or are allergic to it. Eye injections like EYLEA HD may cause eye infection, separation of the retina, rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye, or increased eye pressure. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke. There's still so much to see. Ask about next generation EYLEA HD, a treatment retina specialists trust.
I'm more me than ever.
Feel more you than ever, without compromise. At TJ Maxx, you can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless expression. With the quality you deserve, styles you crave, and prices you love. Max, what makes you, you.
yummy peanut butter and whole grain wafers.
And we're eating old damp nuts.
Whoops.
Nature Valley, we make nature delicious.
We need to do something. We need to save time.
I've got it.
What are you doing? We need to save time.
There.
What just happened?
I just saved time. By buying a car in Carvana. It was all online. Got pre-qualified instantly. Great terms. Oh, we need to get out of here.
What now?
Move those little legs. My car's getting delivered today! Save time and buy your car in Carvana.
Ah, mornings. Cough? Congestion?
All in one and done with Mucinex Kickstart.
Headache? Better.
Mucinex gives a morning jolt of instant cooling sensation. Also, try new Kickstart Severe Congestion and Cough.
It's the Super Bowl ad everyone waits for and just has to see. The Budweiser Super Bowl ad. Now, you can see it for the first time anywhere in its world premiere Monday morning only on GMA.
Newswatch 16 at 11, keeping you informed.
We begin tonight in Luzerne County, where police have arrested a young man.
These charges are separate from the ongoing charges.
Investigations that make a difference.
City police say crimes like these are skyrocketing.
Virtually impossible to track them down.
Earning your trust with the most accurate information.
Tomorrow we're going to have winds 30, even 40 miles per hour.
The information you need from the team you trust. Newswatch 16 at 11.
OCI GMS Piling Products is now hiring full-time positions with benefits in our Wilkes-Barre manufacturing facility. Work 36 hours, get paid for 40 on our weekend shift, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. First shift is Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And second shift, Monday through Thursday, 4:30 p.m. to 3 a.m. Pay is $17 to $30 based on experience. OCI GMS Piling Products in Wilkes-Barre. Apply online or in person.
Ah, the timeless box of chocolates, a symbol of love that says, our love is predictable. Snooze fest. But a box from Nuts.com that says, buckle up, sweetheart, our love is a wild ride. Sweet, sour, unexpected, complex. Because true love isn't boring, it's a snack-filled roller coaster. So check all the boxes with a box from Nuts.com. Gift your Valentine and get 20% off plus free shipping.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's not bad. It could be worse. Oh, God, I feel... Do you think it is good or no?
It's very good. Yeah, you're right up there with Ariana.
Paul Giamatti is not only one of my heroes, but I am doing you to you right now. What do you think about that? That's very good. Very good. Very good.
That was comedian Matt Friend, whose viral impressions have landed him front and center of Hollywood red carpets and even at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And now he joins us on Joy's Comedy Corner. Please welcome the very funny Matt Friend.
We almost did. How we doing? Look at this. Oh, my God.
Great crowd today. So, Matt, you do over 250 impressions.
Yes.
My goodness.
It's crazy. I don't even know who I am anymore, honestly.
But your political impressions are what really caught my attention because I think you do an incredible job with that. So is it hard to make fun of politicians right now because everybody's at each other's throat?
Why, what's happening? No, I mean, we're in such a divided, partisan time, as you very well know, and yes. I do love that era of show business, the Johnny Carson period of time. It's such a different time in America, but if we can try to make as many people laugh as possible, that's what I'm after.
Were you a funny kid?
I think so. Depends who you ask. But it's actually my mom's birthday today, so happy birthday, Mom. She loves you and she loves this show. And it started with just trying to make my parents laugh and my friends laugh, and
that's right.
That's how it begins.
That's how it all starts.
That's how it starts.
So you follow the news. You follow the news closely for this, right?
Unfortunately.
So what do you make of Trump trying to take over Greenland this week?
Joy, just stop talking for a second, okay? Well, what I can tell you is it is a great privilege to be on the worst show anybody's ever seen, The View. It's a terrible program. Look at these women. You have a lot. They used to like me. They don't like me too much. You look at Anna Navarro. Anna's just terrible to me. But you have Sunny, who's not so sunny to me. I'll tell you that much. Look at her. She's a dog. You have all these people. Look at Sarah, Alyssa, she's got the baby. You know, she wouldn't be able to pay for the baby if I didn't know her, okay? She likes me a lot. But Whoopi's not here, and that Whoopi, oh, Whoopi's a bad one, too. But it's great to be here with these sad people, and look at these ladies. They like, I'm sorry, he overtakes me. I don't know what to tell you. It's a problem.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So, supposedly, all of this bad thing that happened this week is because he didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yes.
So he decided to invade Greenland.
Look, Trump invading another country because he didn't get a Nobel Peace Prize is like banning gay marriage because you didn't win a Tony. I mean, it's like, I'm worried he's going to try to take over Iceland next because he thinks that's a land full of immigration agents. Thank you. But it's crazy times. I don't know. I think he's just doing this for comedy material for me, honestly.
Well, let's hope so. But what do you suppose Obama, who actually does have a Nobel Peace Prize?
Thank you so much. It is good to be with you. Hello, everybody. How are you? I knew this crowd would like that. Thank you. Good to see you, Sonny. You look beautiful. Thank you. This is nonsense. And if you want to be a leader effectively, we can't be winning prizes. This is crazy. Just do your job. Get out and vote. Thank you. That's what you got to do.
So wait, do you think Michelle... Wait a second. We just talked about this. Should Michelle run for president?
Michelle can do whatever she wants, but I don't think she wants to do that.
No.
So
would you be okay with that?
I would happily be the best vice president you've ever seen to Michelle, or best first husband, whatever she wants. I love her so much.
I know you do.
I know. He's inside. I don't know. He's the best. Yeah.
But, all right. So now we're back to Matt.
Back to me.
Well, Matt, are you surprised how much his fellow Republicans are letting him get away with all of this?
I'm not surprised. I mean, listen, Mitch McConnell is right here. And I just want to say, Greenland is cold, Ashland is cold, but I am frozen.
Oh, that's funny.
And let me just say, I also have Ted Cruz, and you know what? Donald Trump is the sexiest president of my lifetime. I'm excited about Greenland because it's another place for me to go whenever there's a natural disaster in Texas.
That's right. But it's not warm there.
It's not warm there at all. Now, Bernie Sanders wants to go there too. Whatever you want. Donald Trump is an egomaniac liar who must be destroyed. We got everybody. We got everybody. Yes.
The health secretary, RFK Jr., just revamped the entire food pyramid. Did you know that?
I did. I mean, RFK Jr. is making a big push for whole milk. So who says the Trump administration only cares about the 1%? But
So now with 2028 around the corner, is there anyone in particular you're focusing on?
I mean, you got Shapiro and Newsom who are doing like an Obama impression.
I like them.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Newsom kind of sounds like Will Arnett when he's doing a podcast. He's moving his hands, boopity-bop-bop, boopity-bop-bop. I think Newsom should do a press conference with his hands tied and see what happens. Josh Shapiro, I like. He's Jewish Obama. We'll see how far that goes. I like it. We'll see J.D. Vance, if he can improve his eyeliner, he might have a real shot. I'm excited.
So you don't only do politics.
Yes, that's
Some
true.
of the most viral videos have been on red carpets.
Yeah.
Doing celebrities right to their face, like we saw in the clip. And it's peak season right now. So Timothée Chalamet,
That's right.
just got an Oscar. Do you think what do you think about him?
I mean, it's just such an honor to be here with the finest television host of all time, Joy. You're a beautiful woman, and I want to thank my fans and my partner, Kylie. It was an amazing movie, and thank you so much. This audience, like, who's Timothée Chalamet? But I have to say, I did love One Battle After Another. It was a great movie. It's not, One Battle After Another, not to be confused with Trump's foreign policy plan, but it was a big morning for sinners, too, and I'm not talking about the Epstein list.
We just saw how Timothée Chalamet would have reacted. What about Jeff Goldblum?
Well, let me just say, The View's a wonderful program. Beautiful ladies, of course. Wonderful women. You know, different redheaded. I love a redhead as well. And my wife, Emily, and I watch your show every day. Very important, Divided Times, and yes.
What about...
I have, Joy, when I do Jeff Goldblum, I have him, like, I get mildly aroused when I do him. I don't know what happens.
What about Leonardo DiCaprio? You get aroused by him, too?
Well, thank you very much to Mr. Marty Scorsese, Mr. Alejandro Inarritu, for all the things you've done in supporting my cinematic career. One Battle After Another was a cinematic endeavor, and they're going to give the Oscar to Chalamet, but that's okay. Thank you very much.
Stanley Tucci?
Stanley Tucci, are we rolling? Okay. Today I'm going to be making with Joy a chicken cacciatore on The View. I'd like you to take this bottle of olive oil and smear it all over your face as you watch The View, because you know this is the one show in America that brings everybody together.
So, Alyssa here is about to pop any minute.
Yeah.
Our lovely Alyssa.
I see Alyssa, yes.
Fallon.
She's about to pop. It's going to be crazy. She's about to pop. But, I mean, I think if you are out, some other talk show host might replace you. Andy Cohen could be here. Hey, Alyssa. I love The View. I love Sunny. She's adorable. Yes.
Jimmy Fallon, how about him?
Well, we could do Howard Stern, who I know you're friends with Alan Alda, right?
I am friends with
So
Alan.
Howard Stern is right here, but
Yeah.
Alan Alda's up a notch, okay?
That's right.
Like Alda's up here, Howard is right down here. That's how it works.
that's
But I want to ask you this, because
Yeah.
you're a beautiful woman, okay? Talk
Again.
to me about, men must be running up to you.
Oh,
I mean,
constantly.
which celebrity you've interviewed has the worst breath? I need you to tell me.
I don't get that close to
Okay,
him.
good. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're jamming in a lot here, Joy.
You come back here and do this every week, okay?
I'm in. I would love
Just come
to.
back every week.
I'd love to.
Thanks to Matt Friend. Catch him on tour in Poughkeepsie, New York on February 20th, and in Las Vegas at the
Yes.
Palazzo Theater on March 21st. Check
That's
out our
right.
website.
Tickets at Truth Social.
Ticket
and
information on our
mattfriend.com.
website. Okay. We'll be right back.
Tonight,
I heard somebody running from behind me, and that's when I saw the knife in his hand.
He tackled me on the ground. I really thought he was gonna die.
We have a killer in our community, and it could be anyone.
a stunning true crime.
Completely a mystery.
And what played out next.
This is a detail only the killer would know.
Chilling.
He was living this secret life. Nobody saw this coming. I was like, holy.
All new 2020. Tonight on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Giving my son a needle during an allergic reaction is traumatic for both of us. His food allergies are a lot to manage. So we booked a hassle-free virtual visit with a prescriber. And we said, hello, Neffy, the only needle-free epinephrine nasal spray for emergency treatment of allergic reactions.
I wish allergic reactions didn't control my life. I want epinephrine that fits my lifestyle. Something safe, works as well as a needle injector, is easy to carry, and that I actually see myself using. That's why I said, hello, Neffy.
Use it for signs of allergic reaction. Ask your doctor how to use Neffy. If you have medical conditions or take certain medicines, your condition may worsen. Tell your doctor about nasal, heart, thyroid, or kidney issues, high blood pressure, Parkinson's, diabetes, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, and all medications. Side effects include nasal discomfort, headache, runny nose, shakiness, and throat irritation. These are not all side effects.
We don't hesitate to treat at the first sign of symptoms.
And it's always with me on the go.
Book a hassle-free virtual visit at getneffy.com today and pay as little as $0 for at least 4 Neffy devices.
Do you ever feel like you're living in an alternative universe where women of a certain age become invisible? Jess.
Do you want to be in my rock band?
You what?
She's got some pipes on her, hasn't she? Pushing inside, drugs, assault.
This band saved my life.
This is our time. We need to grasp it.
Mom jeans. She passed them down to you. But who passed them to her? Let Ancestry help you piece together your story with a family history membership and detailed DNA results. Get started today at Ancestry.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums. So you can enjoy the food you love.
The first day back from maternity leave is so weird. We get it. Find a caregiver who does too. When it's not you, it's care.com.
Arm & Hammer hardball litter. How hard is it? Crazy hard. No mess scoops.
Hey, you gotta check this out.
Amazing. I'm obsessed with humans on the internet.
It's the virtually indestructible clump. Hardball lightweight litter.
Even on an antidepressant, I was masking my depression. I felt I was missing out on the moments around me. So my doctor prescribed Rexulti.
When added to an antidepressant, Rexulti was proven to significantly reduce depression symptoms, more than an antidepressant alone.
She said Rexulti could provide a boost. For me, less depression meant enjoying the little things.
Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Call your healthcare provider right away to report new or sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur.
Could a boost help you build on your progress?
Ask your doctor about adding Rexulti.
When I was little watching American Idol, I was sure that I was going to find a way onto that stage. This audition is the first page of my story.
I believe in myself.
If I could do this,
I belong here.
Holy crap, I'm auditioning for American Idol.
wow.
Beautiful.
That's what it's all about.
That was impressive.
RJ Decker, I'm a private investigator.
What happened to your eye?
It's complicated.
The winter can be brutal to your skin, so Oprah Daily's back with the best beauty products to keep you soft and smooth all season long. We partnered with vendors for at least half off, and all you have to do to get them is point your cell phone camera at the QR code on your screen, but it's only while supplies last. So let's get shopping with our friend, Oprah Daily's creative director, Adam Glassman.
Good to see you. We're starting with a brand new line for The View. It's called Sentialis. This is skincare that's usually only used in the most luxe spas around the world. They're just here in the United States. Sarah,
I know
this one I love. This is called the Youth Serum, and this plumps your skin. It hydrates your skin. You use it before you use their moisturizer. This moisturizer, in fact, is fabulous. I want you to feel it, especially for the winter months. It's really nice and thick, and it really melts into your skin.
Well, let me have some more.
Okay, yes.
This stuff is
really
so,
great.
it is one of my top ones.
It is really great for
Yeah.
sensitive skin, for dry skin, anti-aging.
You see
I'm
that?
crazy for
Yes.
it. And their #1 bestseller is this called Serum Vitality.
Oh, let me try that.
Because this is created for anyone, all skin types, but especially if you have sensitive skin. It's a really beautiful line, and this one stimulates collagen and it promotes firmness. We are going to save 50% from Sentialis today with free shipping. Now, these are cool. This is called Wrinkles Schminkles.
Okay.
These are reusable silicone medical grade patches that you put on your face overnight, and it smooths all your wrinkles.
Overnight?
You do this, you put this on.
Your neck
I
and your-
sleep in it overnight, and your skin is very smooth.
Yeah.
It is temporary, but it
Wow.
lasts at least a whole day.
Yeah, but
And
you
it-
can't, that stuff over
And it's re-
time, the drying out is what
It's
kills you.
reusable
true.
15 to 20 uses.
Exactly. It is
Oh.
really a great product. We're going to save 50% today. I highly recommend it.
I like That's a good one.
Now, these mirrors are very cool from
You introduced
Zadro.
us to the-
I
yeah.
know. One side is TrueView, and
Yes.
one side, is 10
Is
times
you know what
magnified.
needs to see.
Yes,
Which is good. They are rechargeable.
Yeah.
They have 3 LED color lighting. They have 3 different settings, so you could see your makeup in true light depending on the time of day. Okay, Sarah, you're using it one way. There's 4 ways to do it. Over on your neck, like you are
I was
right
gonna say,
there.
look at this. It's
It's
on your
very
neck.
cool, and you
Yeah.
can hang it up on the wall. And we're going to save 50% from Zadro
Wow,
today.
okay.
Now, I have to say, Go Pure is an incredible line because everyone loves
Yes,
their...
I just was saying, I think we
Okay,
have
look
this.
at this one, the Tighten and Lift
Yes,
Your Neck
yes.
Cream. Over 1 million bottles of this have been sold because it works so well. It literally
always go up, everyone.
you want to go up
You
for
go
sure,
up like that.
and out, away from your face.
Right.
But it tightens, it smooths, it plumps the neck and sagging
Nice.
area of your skin. Wow. The other thing that everyone is using
That's
right
the bottle
now,
I recognize.
this is the one for your belly cream.
Oh.
This is great if you have sagging skin or if you've lost a lot of weight. It works very well because it has smoothing caffeine in it and tightening tamarind seeds.
Nice.
It's a very nice line. We're going to save 50% on the entire thing. Now, the number one thing every dermatologist says you need to use is vitamin C.
Yes, yes.
Because it nourishes your skin and it brightens your skin, for sure. So True Skin has one of the more effective one out there that's also affordable. Their vitamin C, this one right here, has also all over your face, has hyaluronic acid in it as well. So, which is very important, really, for the brightening part of your skin. They have a variety of great products in general. We are saving 50% with free shipping from True Skin.
That's a body?
Yes, for the body. Take that one too. You're going to want that too. I know, exactly. And then finally, while we wash our hands with a plant-based product, Shinery, this is a wonderful product, also cleans your jewelry. So it takes
I like that.
dirty and dull jewelry and makes it sparkly and
Sonny
shiny.
has
So
as much
you are
jewelry as
washing your
skin on
hands.
our hands. Sure
You but this is the thing, Sonny, you don't have to take your ring off.
No,
so you
keep
will
it
wash
on
your
and-
hand. Because the moment you take your ring off, you forget where you put it. Sometimes you lose it.
Not
this
these
is
rings,
the
you can see 'em
ingenious
from
thing.
space. Yes, you
You're gonna
can.
need a little water for this too.
A little water?
Yes, but you wash your hands with this and it cleans all stones,
It
all
does, look at
jewelry,
that.
whether it's
Yeah.
fine or costume. It's really wonderful. They also have this brush, which I know you like.
Yes.
That lets you get in there and
Get
clean
in there.
heavy duty stuff. And they also have these little packs, so when you're on the go for travel. This is the
that.
thing. When you clean your jewelry, it feels new.
Yeah.
So it's not, it's as if you bought a new set of earrings or ring.
Look at
That's what
that.
I love about Shinery.
Our thanks to Adam Glassman. The clock is ticking. You have 24 hours to get these deals at viewyourdeal.com, and members of the studio audience are going home with a gift from Sentiales.
Hi, my name is Damian Clark. And if you have both Medicare and Medicaid, I have some really encouraging news that you'll definitely want to hear. Depending on the plans available in your area, you may be eligible to get extra benefits with the Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. These plans have a $0 monthly plan premium. Most plans include the Humana Healthy Options Allowance. Get over $1,000 a year. That's $85 a month to help pay for covered over-the-counter items, like vitamins, pain relievers, first aid supplies, and more. The Healthy Options Allowance is loaded onto a prepaid card each month, and whatever you don't spend carries over from each month. Call today to learn about all the items covered. You could have $0 copays on hundreds of prescriptions all year long, including select brand name drugs. All plans have $0 copays for covered preventive dental services, which include 2 free cleanings a year, as well as coverage towards fillings. They also have vision coverage, including vision exams and a yearly allowance towards eyewear, such as lenses or contacts. And hearing coverage, which includes routine hearing exams and coverage towards hearing aids. Plus, your doctor, hospital, and pharmacy may already be part of our large Humana networks. So call the number on your screen now to speak with a licensed Humana sales agent. Wouldn't you love benefits like a monthly allowance to help pay for covered over-the-counter items? So if you have Medicare and Medicaid, call the number on your screen now and speak with a licensed Humana sales agent. If you're eligible, they can even help enroll you over the phone in a Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. So call now. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
It's not just what you do for your heart, it's how you talk to it. Yes, honey, you are powerful. Cheerios, made with whole grain oats and a whole lot of heart.
You got this, buddy, you got it.
During an asthma attack, every second feels like an eternity. Primatene Mist works fast. It's clinically shown to open airways quickly. Get the #1 FDA-approved over-the-counter asthma inhaler, Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again.
LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points per second and quickly alerts you to identity threats you could miss, like changes to your investment accounts, home title, and loans opened in your name. right on your phone. LifeLock. Join today.
Ready for a new adventure?
Let's get to work.
Play thousands of exciting puzzles in Royal Kingdom. Unlock epic stories of King Richard and his family. Discover levels full of surprising enemies as you journey through unique kingdoms. And join the millions playing Royal Kingdom today.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Many people experienced remission at 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya now offers self-administration from the start. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Tonight,
I heard somebody running from behind me. I really thought I was gonna die.
we have a killer in our community. What played out next? This is a detail only the killer would know. Chilling 2020, tonight on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
You ready? What do you say, girls? I want actual solutions. That is just the truth. We're here, and we're not going anywhere.
America's most watched #1 daytime talk show is The View on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Well, that's our show. It just flies by. Have a great day, everyone, and take a little time to enjoy
The View.
Another bitter blast of air moving in, temperatures plunging into the single digits, followed by what could be the biggest winter storm we've seen in years. What we can expect this weekend. Plus, how folks around the area and PennDOT are preparing for all the snow. It's all next on Newswatch 16 at noon.
Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is Newswatch 16 at noon.
Our area bracing for bitter cold and a significant snowfall this weekend. The region could see more snow than we've had in years. It's our top story on Newswatch 16 at noon. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Rennie Workman. We begin this noon with what everyone is talking about, the weather. Another blast of Arctic air hitting our area today with wind chills below zero for tomorrow. Then the snow moves in Saturday night. Some places could get more than a foot. A winter wallop like this, something we haven't seen in years. Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron is in our Storm Tracker 16 Severe Weather Center with a first look at the forecast. Kurt.
Yeah, this is going to be a 1-2 punch, Rennie. We talked about it before. The first weather impact alert we have is for Saturday because how frigid it's going to be outside. And then we have the snow coming in Sunday morning. The system is speeding up a little bit, but we're still looking at, as you mentioned, a significant snowfall. Let's go ahead and go to the boards. That weather impact alert, frigid temperatures, you're really going to want to bundle up. This is the first phase of what we're going to be dealing with this weekend. Take a look at where our wind chill values will be Saturday afternoon, well below zero. So we're really going to have to bundle up. Also, we're tracking that storm system for Sunday into Monday. And there it is. This storm system is going to bring us a plowable snow. So if we look at our headlines, what we can expect, we're going to see that Arctic air. It's going to arrive tonight, but it's really going to be windy and settled over our region on Saturday. Then on Sunday, snow arrives and early in the morning, and then it's going to snow all day. And then Sunday and Monday, we're really going to have to be careful because we're looking at some treacherous roadways if you're going to be out and about. And again, we've been talking about a direct hit right there on central and eastern Pennsylvania. You bet that's exactly what we're looking at. And that's why the National Weather Service has issued that winter storm warning for parts of central Pennsylvania. We're still under a winter storm watch here, Rennie, but I think that's going to get upgraded as we move throughout the day. So we'll talk much more about all of this coming up in just a little bit.
Lots to track. All right. Thanks, Kurt.
Yep.
And PennDOT, of course, is already preparing its response to the impending winter storm. PennDOT officials say they're taking stock of all their materials and making sure they are well staffed. Plow truck drivers are especially important during storms like the one headed our way. Their shifts are pretty long when the snow is constantly falling.
Over and over and over. I don't give count, but it's continuous. It's over and over and over.
And plow truck drivers say getting enough sleep is essential for them before a big storm. And the Pennsylvania Turnpike also preparing for the storm. The Turnpike Commission says accumulation and visibility will be the biggest issues. Speed reductions will most likely be in place and response teams will be ready.
We have people talking from all different departments, people out, out on the roadway, talking to our folks at our traffic operations center. So there's a well-oiled machine that is out there to communicate what's going on.
The Turnpike Commission echoes what PennDOT is also saying: stay home during the storm if you can. And with the threat of that heavy snowfall looming, many people are stocking up on some essentials, some even getting ahead of the rush. Newswatch 16's Valeria Quinones shows us how folks are getting prepared.
Shoppers at Garrity's and Kaiser Oak Shopping Center in Scranton are preparing for what meteorologists say could be the biggest snowstorm the Northeast has seen in years. Blake Powell is the closing manager at Garrity's. He says the store has been extremely busy with shoppers buying the essentials.
Pretty much the regular milk, eggs, butter, but really just everything, because people are prepared to stay indoors for the next 2 or 3 days, so they're really just, they're buying everything.
Milk, eggs, and butter seem to be exactly what's on the snowstorm menu. Some shoppers say they're preparing for the worst.
Snow apocalypse, got to get the bread and milk. French toast for everybody. Will say I'm probably happy I got in here before the craziness starts. I'm predicting tomorrow everybody's going to get out of work and probably be here. So I said to my wife, I was like, let's just get it over with.
One shopper had no idea of what's to come.
I was here the other day. I don't watch TV, so I didn't know the storm was coming, to be honest. So I stocked up with my provisions the other day. So it looks scary. Yes, I'm not happy.
Garrity workers say while the store is busy, they're prepared to get an even bigger rush of shoppers just before the storm is set to roll in Saturday night.
It's probably going to be a lot busier than it is today, because the further we get closest to the storm, the more business we're going to get. So I think the storm is supposed to come in Saturday night. Saturday morning we're going to be slammed.
A tale as old as time. Many shoppers will be here to grab those last-minute necessities. Valeria Quinones, Newswatch 16, Lackawanna County.
And ahead of the storm, the Diocese of Scranton is urging parishioners to stay safe. The diocese says parishioners should try to attend Mass on Saturday evening if possible, instead of traveling out on Sunday morning. The diocese also encourages worshipers to watch their parish's live stream or the televised Mass from St. Peter's Cathedral if they're unable to attend Mass on Sunday. And of course, if you want to keep your eye on the winter storm, check out our 24/7 live radar streaming on WNEP Plus. And of course, look for extra streaming-only storm coverage on the Plus. All you have to do is just download the WNEP Plus app on your TV and watch for free. And part of Interstate 80 in Columbia County was closed for hours this morning after a crash. Traffic was backed up for miles after the multi-vehicle crash near exit 242, which is the Mifflinville-Berwick interchange. That wreck happened around 7 this morning. This part of Interstate 80 eastbound is back open now, but PA 511 says the ramp near the rest area there is closed. There's no word on any injuries or what may have led to this crash in Columbia County. And it's not just our area that will be affected by this January storm. Millions of people nationwide under winter storm watches and warnings, even parts of the South expecting ice and sleet. More on the wide impact of this storm coming up on Newswatch 16 at noon.
Hey, our team tests tons of products. I get rid of the rejects. I don't waste your time with that. I only bring you the best, and my favorite products are the ones that work, and we can also get you an amazing deal on. Got the best of both worlds today. These are actually mine. I love these. The Static Active Open Bluetooth earbuds. So they're Bluetooth because they connect to your phone. You can take calls on them. You can listen to music. You can listen to your favorite podcast. And they're open because, look, they're not sticking inside of my ear. They're actually sitting right over my ear. Are you anything like me? When you have AirPods or other earbuds that stick right in there, it starts to hurt after a while. And also the noise canceling sometimes is so intense, it actually starts to hurt, but you also can't hear anything else going on. I live in Florida, the land of the sunshine. I'm always outside. I need to hear what's going on for my own safety. And right now, for example, I'm playing music and it sounds perfect. It's the best of both worlds. It's sitting right over my ear so it doesn't hurt. These are waterproof, these are sweat-proof, and by the way, not just that, the charge is amazing. These last for days at a time. Look at that. It actually gives you the percentage, which is a huge help. We have an amazing deal on these for you today. Normally $59.99, now just $39.99 exclusive for you, 33% off. You're welcome. You will thank me later. Trust me, I use them every day. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to shoptvdeals.com.
Things were not done properly. We lost our son. I wanted to make sure that this never happened to another family ever again. We felt like CPR was going to help us get there. They cared about our family. They cared about our case. They wanted to see us get the best outcome for the tragedy that we experienced. And I believe that CPR will fight for you like they fought for me.
For a free consultation with the experienced team at CPR, call 1-888-977-5500.
If you have Medicare and Medicaid, keep watching to find out how you might qualify for extra benefits with a Medicare Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan.
Maybe you're new to Medicare, or you're looking to switch Medicare plans during a special enrollment period. And that's why Aetna licensed agents are standing by, ready to answer your questions and help make the process of choosing a Medicare plan easier. And if you have Medicare and Medicaid, your agent can help you with an Aetna Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan that lets you keep all of your Medicaid benefits, plus a dedicated care team to help you get the most from your benefits. And if you have a qualifying condition, you can get a prepaid card with a monthly allowance you can use on groceries, utilities, and other expenses. All you need to do is call.
Find out if you qualify for an Aetna Medicare Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. Call 1-844-631-2528.
With the Toyota, affordability isn't about cutting back. It's about getting more. And with many models starting under $35,000, getting ahead has never been easier. So check out a Camry and choose from the features and tech you want, or a Corolla with the style and value you need. Plus, every new Toyota comes with a 2-year no-cost scheduled maintenance plan. Buy a Camry or Corolla today with 4.99% financing. Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, Pennsylvania, just one of the many states bracing for this winter storm that's expected to bring snow, sleet, and ice to millions of people across the country. More than a dozen states already declaring a state of emergency. ABC's Jim Ryan has the latest.
Sanding crews are fanning out, working to treat roadways across more than a dozen states.
This particular storm is going to be challenging. Some of our events are more of sprints. This is going to be a marathon.
Before the first snowflake falls, officials here in Texas are calling in the cavalry.
I am making a disaster declaration covering 134 counties across the state of Texas.
Governor Greg Abbott has pre-positioned emergency resources across the state, and so have his counterparts in more than a dozen other states.
No state will be immune from feeling the effect of Mother Nature's wrath on this weekend.
For individuals in the anticipated path of the storm, preparation means stocking up.
I got the essentials like water. I got a few canned foods.
People are saying the power is going to go out. I don't know, so we're trying to buy stuff that won't perish.
Homeowners are being told to wrap their pipes and to cover outdoor spigots to avoid disasters.
It'll put out a lot of water in a short period of time if it freezes and bursts. And you won't notice it for a couple of days because it's got to freeze, burst, and then it's got to thaw again before the water leak comes out.
At some of the nation's busiest airports, cancellations. Delta Airlines has already pulled flights from its schedule in at least 5 states, with other major airlines also waiving change fees. Back here in Texas, Governor Abbott says that unlike the disastrous storms of 2020 and 2021,
there is no expectation whatsoever that there's going to be any loss of power from the power grid.
while the infrastructure of the power grid may hold up, that's not to say that there might not be individual power outages when power lines like these are weighted down by snow and ice. Individual homes and neighborhoods could be in the dark. Jim Ryan, ABC News in Dallas-Fort Worth.
And as we've been saying, northeastern and central PA are in for a cold, snowy weekend. Kurt rejoins us next at noon with the latest on this impending winter storm and that blast of Arctic air we're also anticipating.
I'm Joe Snedeker, meteorologist at Newswatch 16. I love preparing for what's ahead, from lake effect snows to icy commutes in the valley. Because when storms roll through, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to Newswatch 16.
Hi, I'm Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron. We're declaring weather impact alerts for Saturday because of Arctic air, frigid temps, and Sunday due to a significant possible winter storm.
My kids can't hide anything from me. I'm home. Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up.
Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable. And it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
I'm obsessed with this Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. And it's 10 times more vitamin B3 complex. Just one shower transforms my skin from dry to intensely moisturized. For me, it's only Olay Moisturizing Body Wash.
I have the privilege of representing people who have been injured through no fault of their own. I represent them against corporations and insurance companies who handle thousands of claims. And I make the companies and insurance adjusters know that my clients have a story and they deserve compensation.
Most things you buy today, they just don't last and end up on the curb. At the factory, we do things differently. Our furniture is not mass-produced or imported. It certainly does not arrive in a shipping container. Built with a level of quality, craftsmanship, and customization that you will not find in other stores. Our furniture is built with pride in America and made to last not one, but many lifetimes. Come visit us at the factory and experience the difference for yourself.
Newswatch 16 is sponsored by the Cefalo Law Firm, voted Best Injury Law Firm 3 years in a row. Visit them now at CefaloLawFirm.com.
Just a note, today the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency will give an update on the winter storm heading our way and how residents should prepare. We will be streaming that live on WNEP Plus at 1 o'clock right after Newswatch 16 at 12:30. And speaking of that winter storm and getting ready for it, Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron is in the backyard. Kurt.
Yes.
We got a wallop coming our way.
Yeah, we do. We do. We're going to, obviously, we've been saying it all week long, plowable snow, and that's exactly what it's looking like. I think we're going to be most places anywhere between about 8 and 14 inches of snow by the time it's all said and done. So let's go ahead and go to the board, show you exactly what you want to see. There it is. There's a look at your snowfall totals. And again, I'll explain why we're a little bit on the lower end of what you may be hearing. And we'll talk much more about that. Plus that drop off to some sleet down there in our southern tier. You get down into the Lehigh Valley. That's where we may see that mix line. And I talked in depth about that yesterday, how far north we see that mix line. So, but again, obviously it's a plowable snow. The other thing I want to mention is it's coming in a little bit earlier. We talked about that during the week as well. The fact that the models were speeding it up just a little bit. So it looks like it's going to be here now early on Sunday rather than mid-morning. So, but that's all. Couple of hours difference. We got the weather impact alert. That is for Saturday. And again, I just want to reiterate, we keep talking so much about the snowfall totals, and I understand. But we also have to be aware that if you have pets or you have elderly neighbors, tomorrow is going to be frigid. So you want to check in on them as well. There's a look at your numbers, and boy, that Arctic air. Look at International Falls. This is that Arctic air that's spilling our way. Now, we're not going to be this cold, but look at that. These are current temperatures. Sioux Falls, Madison, International Falls, 22 below zero. So that's why I said this is no joke. This is that air coming right down from the Arctic. Then, of course, the other thing is the snow. We're going to talk about the timing of the snow here in just a little bit. So Saturday, that Arctic air is here. It's going to be windy, too. We're going to have peak wind gusts over 30 miles an hour, and that's really going to make it feel a lot colder. Sunday, snow arrives very early in the morning, and then it's going to snow all day. One bright spot, and I was on the phone last night with Jeremy right up until midnight. We were making these snowfall maps and stuff. The time that it ends has also sped up. So it was keeping it snowing up until about 6, 7 o'clock last night until about midnight. Now it's wrapping it up by Sunday evening, and that could amount to less snow as well. So, but be careful. Dangerous travel conditions. So here's another model. I want to show you this. When we were looking at this last night, this was all hot pink right here, indicating 18 to 24 inches. You see what's happening now? It's actually coming down with the numbers. So you know what model this is? That's the Euro model. And you know, if you've watched me for decades, I've told you this is my favorite model when it comes to snowfall. So that's getting some of the reasons why our numbers are a little bit lower than others. So winter storm warning in effect. I told you when we started the show, this was going to go over to eastern Pennsylvania, and it's just been activated. So we also have that winter storm watch to the south. No rain out there, or no snow rather out there right now. We do have a couple of snow showers to the north. And that's Mountain Springs Lake. Good afternoon to you. Plattsville, Yingling camera, good afternoon to you. And that's what it looks like, People's Security camera, good afternoon to you. West wind at 21 miles an hour. So again, here's a look at temperatures now. They will be going down as we head through the afternoon, not up. And this is what it looks like. See that? Dropping pretty quickly as we get into the evening hours. And those winds are going to make it feel a lot colder. So bundle up if you're heading out today. Since midnight, we've already had a peak wind gust over 40 miles an hour in Williamsport. And look at this. These are even for the valley cities, over 30 miles an hour. So breezy and cold down to 4. And this is what it looks like for actual air temperatures tomorrow morning. But you saw those wind chill values earlier were well below zero. 10 to 20 degrees below zero for wind chill values. And future clouds and radar, not much happening Saturday at all. We'll see those clouds increasing, but that's it. I'm going to bypass this for a minute just because I want to focus on those wind speeds. This is for Saturday. Those winds 20 to 30 miles an hour gusts, and then you can see how that Arctic air hangs in there right through the weekend. So that's stage 1. Here's stage 2 of what you can expect. So by 8:30 in the morning now, it's snowing. So it's sped up by just a few hours, and then snowing all afternoon. See this? This is when we're going to see our accumulating snow. But notice this. We showed these last night. This was still heavy snow. Look at that. Midnight, it's pretty much wrapped up. Sunday night into Monday, and then that is out of here for Monday. So here's the storm system. This is what you can expect. The timing brings it in Sunday morning. Still looking at that just a few hours earlier. And then the heaviest snow will be during the day on Sunday. So best to stay home if you can on Sunday. Here's your 7-day forecast. Excuse me, we have the weather impact alert for Saturday because of the bitter cold. Still going to be frigid on Sunday, but the snow that we're going to get trumps what's happening with everything else. And then Monday, we're going to have those, again, snow, those roads, those sidewalks, everything to clean up. So Monday will be our cleanup day. Ready. So a lot to talk about. Sorry I went a little long there.
That's all right. Important information. Thanks, Kurt.
Yep.
And we're talking fashion and talkback feedback next.
I love the simplicity of the program. It's foods we should all be eating. They give you so many delicious recipes. I am so thrilled to be a part of this program.
Take control. Start InStrive today.
With age, occasional nerve discomfort like stabbing and burning in your hands and feet can make even ordinary staircases worrisome. As a retired doctor, now that I'm older myself, I take Nervive. Nervive Nerve Relief has ALA to start reducing occasional nerve discomfort in 7 days. With Nervive, my days start with less occasional burning in my hands and feet. Getting older happens, but living with occasional nerve discomfort doesn't have to. Try Nervive like I did and get your freedom back. Feel alive with Nervive.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's a lot of reasons. When you use Uber or Lyft, you're taking a gamble. You have no idea who that driver is. Were they paying attention to their phone or GPS and not the road? Injured in an Uber or Lyft accident, you could have a big case. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
I'm a very active person that likes to move around and go. The pain I was in was really excruciating. I was basically heading towards a sedentary lifestyle. I had really tried everything, but I quickly lost hope with all of the things that we had tried, and that's what led me to the Good Feet store. And when I found the Good Feet system, it really just changed everything. It brought me back to life. I have my active lifestyle back.
You too can get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and I decided to make the call. I've lost more than 30 pounds, and my A1C is normal.
For results like Faith, call now.
Welcome to Talkback Feedback, where I think it's time we all take a moment to recognize true greatness.
I just got done watching the 5 and 6 o'clock news on Thursday night. You all were so well dressed. Kudos to you guys. You look so professional.
Yes. Thank you, Lee Heighton. I thought you'd never notice. And while it's true that we are all well dressed, well, there is one fashionable fellow at the top of the list.
I just want to say that plaid jacket, sport coat that Schaefer had on, he would look better with a bow tie instead of a necktie.
Well, you're right, Jenkins Township. It's true. For many years, I was the undisputed fashion plate at this august institution. But as the years began to rob me of my youth, I graciously allowed a younger colleague to share the sartorial spotlight with me.
I just watched the weather with Jeremy Lewan, and I absolutely adore that red coat with the black collar. My cousin's mother had one just like it.
And that's the way it's been. Me and Jeremy. Fashion Plate 1 and Fashion Plate 1A. So you can imagine how surprised we were to get this call from Junedale.
And I just wanted to call in and compliment Steve Lloyd on his lovely pink jacket. I have one just like it that I got as well. I think it's a great color.
Steve Lloyd? Well, no, I said, no, it can't be. And then we got another call from Dingman's Ferry.
Hey, Jeremy, better keep an eye on your rear view. Steve Lloyd is coming in hot in his pink sports coat with matching shirt and tie to take the sharp-dressed man title.
Okay, well, 2 talkback calls does not a runway model make. I'm going to need a little more than that before I yield my fashion crown to Steve Lloyd. Well, I'll be darned. You too can call Talkback at 1-800-228-WNEP, and maybe next week we'll give you a little feedback.
A sneak peek of this week's 16 to the Rescue coming up.
This January at Renewal by Andersen, replace your windows, your patio doors, or your entry door, and we're going to give you an amazing opportunity. You ready? Pay nothing, and I mean zero zilch nada, for 24 months. Just to be clear, that's 2 years. I'm talking about no deposit, no payments, and no interest until January of 2028. Get your windows and doors now and take advantage of our pay it down the line financing. And did you know over 60% of all our customers choose to finance? It just makes sense. But hold on, why choose Renewal by Andersen in the first place? Because choosing Renewal by Andersen to replace your windows and doors makes your home worth more. 3 out of 4 realtors surveyed agree that Andersen products increase a home's value by at least 10%. Do the math. I think you're going to be happy. And when you're ready to sell your home, it's possible that your new windows and doors could help pay for themselves by increasing the value of your home. Before January 31st, save 25% on windows, patio doors, and entry doors, and our financing can help make this project more affordable with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. That's for 2 whole years. And here at Renewal by Andersen, your local design consultants, measure technicians, certified master installers, and customer service team are all going to give you the best home improvement experience you've ever had. Let us show you colors, styles, and inspiration for your home. Get started by meeting with one of our design consultants by January 31st. Call 570-221-4900.
Finally at noon, meet Landon, a 2-year-old cat found as a stray about a month ago. Rescue workers say he's friendly, affectionate, and would make a family very happy. We'll share more of his story tonight on 16 to the Rescue on Newswatch 16 at 5. And that'll do it for us here at noon. More news and, of course, tracking this winter storm coming up on Newswatch 16 at 12:30 over on WNEP+. Thanks for joining us.
Continue with us on WNEP Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.